Hi Flosstube, my name is Kiara Osborne and this is my third Flosstube video, and I am so blown away by all the support and community I've gotten so far. I hit over 100 subscribers and I'm like super pumped for that. I know everybody celebrates 1,000, but I take it in small doses. Thank you, Mary Ashcraft, again for the shout out. It was super sweet of you. I'm gonna actually do all my shout outs now since I started. I recently discovered another Flosstuber who lives in Arkansas. If you didn't know, I am a New York transplant. Was born and bred in the city of New York, and during the pandemic, my husband and I decided to move. We have family here. This is why we came to Northwest Arkansas, and we're building a house. So this is my temporary setup in this little porch craft room / exercise room. We're in a very small house and we're renting till our forever home is built, which we should be moving hopefully during the month of May, because we gave our notice here and we're supposed to close. Our bank says April 30th. I'm going to drive by and see if they finished the brick today, but we're excited. My husband actually is a retired New York City police officer. He spent 25 years on the New York City force, and he just recently started, actually not just recently, today, he started a new job here. He's been home with me for over 2 years, so I'm sure he's excited to get away from me. I'm gonna miss him. Right now it's my little one who does online school, and our son goes to school here in Arkansas. I believe it or not, he is getting better services here in Arkansas than he was getting in New York City, so we are ecstatic. And in the midst of moving, my husband and I have to figure out how to get back to Rochester, New York to bring our 19-year-old daughter home. But I can't wait to see her because she has been gone since January 3rd. So I wanted to give a shout out to Stitching with the Delta, that was a very long tangent to get to where I was going, to Stitching in the Delta, who is another Arkansas cross stitcher, and she has beautiful work. She gets kind of nervous, so it's really cute, but I love listening to her, and she's got some great projects. I also want to give a shout out to Memphis Sarah E. and I'll link everything below. I really try to link other Flosstubers below. I love Sarah. I love her accent, and she's another huge Disney fan who sent me on a tangent because I saw her, she kept talking about Disney, and I was like, I want to stitch Disney. So that'll come up in my haul. So let's start. I did change my Whip Go board totally up because I told you for some reason I don't like calendars. I put them on my thing and I have not doing any. So I found this free chart, and I wanted a new start for my anniversary, which was April 5th. And I say this to my husband and my oldest daughter all the time: just keep swimming. We just have to keep swimming to get through it. And I found this free chart from Story Stitches, and I started it, and I spent the March 30th, 31st, even April 1st, redoing my Whip Go board, taking all those calendars that I had on there out, putting some other stuff I really wanted to stitch in and get finished and make progress on. So I got this free chart from Story Stitches on Facebook, and she is on Instagram. I don't remember if her Instagram name is different, but I'll find it and link it below. And I started and finished this Dory Just Keep Swimming, and I'm gonna find a frame, and I think I'm gonna put it in one of my bathrooms in the new house. It may go in our guest bath or our main bath. I know my 18-year-old and my 8-year-old daughter don't want it in there, so it won't go there. So I finished this. So fun, such a quick, fun stitch. And believe it or not, I did back stitching for the first time. I don't know why, but it's done. I like it. And I did make a change. This was supposed to be, the Just Keep Swimming was supposed to be red. I just think it was too jarring, so I used the same blue that was in Dory. And just so much fun. Used the called fors. Just super, super fun. So now I get to clean out this project bag, which is from Lakeside Studio. It's one of my favorites. It's very pretty. Okay, so there's that. That was the only finish I had. It's not fully finished, and not really looking to fully finish anything before we move. Though that I might, because I have some redone towels and redone bath set for my main bathroom that's going to be a guest bathroom in my house. So I may finish it, because my idea is to close and just bring that stuff over and put it up right away, so then I could feel like I accomplished finishing something in a room. Yeah. So let's move on to whips. And I didn't work on a super lot this week, but as I said, I rearranged the whip go board, and I put my Jessie Watson autism style that my dog, I can catch a reflection of my dog in the screen door that's over here, and I just saw her and scared me. And it's a girl, I shouldn't have said. She just scared me. She's a big German Shepherd, and she's not doing anything, just the way she was moving, I wasn't expecting to see her. So I'm doing the Jessie Watson Autism Cell, hosted by Barbara, the Raspberry Stitcher. And here's the sampler. And the goal for Barbara broke it down because she wants to finish it by her son's 20th birthday next April. So she had broke it down to monthly. I don't know if I want to take that long to do it, because I am absolutely love stitching on it. So she broke down, and this right here was April's piece. But I knew I wanted to get that done. And because I'm moving in May, I decided that on Sundays I'm going to do Sampler Sunday. And I'm going to pick Jessie Watson up, and I'm going to work on her every Sunday. So this was Whip Go weekend. And Whip Go is a bingo board where you put everything that you want to work on. And it's hosted by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and she's got a great video about it. So my goal, I decided, was I wanted to do 3 hours on it. And then I finished the 3 hours on Saturday, and I only had this little bit to finish. So on Sunday I pushed through, and I finished the entire section, and I am so in love with this. And so this is going to go away for the rest of the week, and I will pick it up on Sunday, and I will do a little bit. I think the next part is an alphabet, so I think I'm going to bring the borders down a little bit and start the next alphabet. And where I get in it, and it'll just put me closer to the goal. Okay, so the next thing I worked on was Liberty typography from Pine Mountain Designs. Let me take this out because I know I'm going to get a glare. And I use working copies, so the chart stays here, usually in the plastic. And so this is it. So the last time I had just done the 4th, so I'll show you my progress. And I have a little bit of dilemma. This ampersand and the word Liberty are done in this brown, and I don't like the brown, so I picked a yellow, and I don't think I picked a goldy browny enough yellow. So this is what I finished. I finished Stars and Stripes, this little border, the ampersand that's over here, and the word America. And you can't see that. So that's that. There, that's better. So the ampersand's over here, and it's a very, very pale yellow. So I'm thinking of frogging it and picking something a little deeper. I may take it to Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever I feel like driving and seeing if I can find. My other thing is just to leave it in the and because it is in these little things right here, and then just pick up a different color for Liberty. I really wanted it to be red, white, blue, and gold, not brown. I don't know why it's brown. And I'm using DMC, and I converted the colors. I am not really using the numbers they said because it's charted in Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts, and I don't really have either one of those. I have a lot of Classic Colorworks. I have a lot of Forbidden Fiber. We will talk about them later because, you know, I'm in love with Forbidden Fiber, and that is all due to Mary Ashcraft. And if you look, this is my third Flosstube, but I did an unboxing of their Mandalorian box, which I'm in love with. So you could see that. Then, did I work on anything else? No, I did not work on anything else because because between Easter and everything else, I didn't really have a lot of time. But I'm going to pick up this week. I want to continue working on Americana April. So I'm going to finish, my goal for Americana April is to finish the Liberty typography. I'm going to work some more on Land of the Free, and I'm using some mystery Ada that I coffee tea dyed, and this is my start on Land of the Free by Stitching with the Housewives. And I'm using this mystery count, and I had given my daughter my cross stitch counter, so I'm not even sure what this is. This is at least an 18 count. So it's teeny tiny, but I like it. It's cute. So, and I'm using most of the called for colors in this. So my goal is to work on this. So since I finished my WIPGO goals for the month, I can pretty much do what I want, which is fun. And they have come out with a couple more of these tiered trade tidbits, and their what's in my cup that I am totally in love with and want to buy, but I haven't yet because I'm not trying to be good because I bought 3 or 4 patterns this morning. So I can't say that I'm being good. And I have an insane amount of haul. Just things are beginning to get there. I need some more Americana bags. I love Americana, so I have a thread coming out. I am not very neat when it comes to my threads. I have to get better at that. So I have threads all over the place. What else? Actually, I shouldn't say I didn't work on anything else. I did do some quilting stuff, which I will show, but my other things that I'm planning on working and touching this month are they're from Heartstring Samplery. They're the hymns, and in my first I went on about how I love hymns. I really do. The zipper, I don't like this big. The zipper's not. Oh, it got caught. All right. And this is one so these were part of my March Madness, and I really want to work on them some more. This is Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace is a huge part of my life. Believe it or not, I fell in love with Amazing Grace. It wasn't something we sang really in the Catholic Church growing up, but I remember when I was younger, this might show you how like kind of morbid I am. I was in love with the movie Silkwood, and it was very big in the movie, and for some reason, you know, we didn't grow up where it was Netflix all the time and everything. And for some reason we had Silkwood on VHS. Now I'm showing my age, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. So Amazing Grace is in it, and I just fell in love. I know every verse of it. So this is again on coffee tea dyed Ada of some sort. So my goal is to touch this for at least 3 days in April now, since I'm done with my other goals. And let's be honest, the tiered tray tidbit and Liberty typography, I like doing that. And probably part of the reason I like these heartstring samplery hymns things are because of the wording. I like to stitch wording. And this was another one where I changed the colors. My plan is to work on this another 3 days, and this is Be Thou My Vision. And I got notification from Crazy Annie's that my next 2 have shipped, and one is the Old Rugged Cross, which reminds me of my grandpa. My grandpa sang hymns. Not that they were super religious, but he sang hymns. And the one other thing that I would like to start, and it is Americana April, so I can do it, is this kit. I showed this in my whip parade. It's from Twin Peak Primitives, and they just released another Americana flag with chickens. And I'm not a chicken person. I wasn't a chicken person, but for some reason now all of a sudden I am drawn to them. So they're finding their way into my decor, which I'll show you later. I mean, my grandparents were dairy farmers. They weren't chicken farmers. So this is Stars, Stripes, and the Deep Blue Sea. And growing up in New York, in Queens, we were on the water, is this one from Twin Peaks Primitive. And this was a kit. I don't think it's available any longer, but if you get your hands on a Twin Peaks kit, they are a phenomenal value. And I'll just show you what it came with again, because I am going to start this, and I may, since I finished, I may even do this today since I finished Dory. I can have a new start, right? So it came with this Ada, and they had other choices, but I kind of like this color. It's a nice neutral. Unless I decide to switch it, it's a 14 count. I may want to go to a 16 count, and I have something else here that would probably work that just came in my haul. And then I got a thread keep. Is this not the cutest? I like the thread keep. I have to, my little one's doing school, and she earned bonus points today. So I told her when she was done, I left a present for her on the counter so I could record this. Oh, okay. The name of that was 14 count Ada brown paper from Extrude Designs. I like that. And then it came with these gorgeous colors to do it. And these are from Extrude Designs too. So I'm like really excited to try these because I know people rave about them. So I got that. So I think I am going to start this because this is I don't know how big it is. It doesn't say the finished size, but the 8 is not terribly big. So hold on, let's see. Which means I might have to do a center start on it, which I've actually started getting away from. Okay, Ada. Paper from extrusion. It's 133 by 133. So it's not terribly big, but I like it. I like stitching on Ada. If you've been here for a couple, well, I only have a couple. This is like a stress reliever for me, and I've tried even weave, and it just makes me agitate and stuff. So I buy higher counts. I do what I need to. So that's what a couple plans for Americana April, and whips and my finish. So want to see haul? And then I will do my little bit of quilting stuff and my plans for that at the end. So if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. It's not a lot. And I tend to ramble, I'm noticing. So I got, I received an order from My Vintage Needle Arts. And I really like their stuff. This is a 20 count Irish. You're not gonna be able to see that. And my daughter's just texting me, my oldest. She was supposed to go for her COVID shot yesterday, her second dose, but she's had to perform and she didn't want it. This is Irish Cream 20 count, and I really like this one. Maybe I'll put that, nah, maybe I'll just stitch it on the 14 count. I really like this one. I don't have any idea why. Oh, I was thinking of putting Jessie Watson on this, and then I found something in my stash that would work. So I did that. And then I bought this Summer Sky because I thought I can do some of my Americana April on this. And this is an 18 count. I like Vintage Needle Art, My Vintage Needle Arts on Etsy. Her stuff comes pretty quick. And then I ordered a scrap. This is, I thought this might be good for a couple ornaments. I have some of this, I have Priscilla and Chelsea's stuff, stitching with the housewives, and I thought that this would be great because it measures 7 inches wide by 17 3/4, and so I figured I could put a couple things on this. This is called Timeless Gray, and it's really nice. I like her stuff. It's a little bit stiffer, but not as stiff as what you get at Hobby Lobby and Joann's. So there is that. I got that. I'll show you this last. So I can do, this is gonna be a spoiler alert. This is my, the BeStitchMe spring box, which was really cool. Okay. So this was my this is part of my fat quarter shop. The other stuff is quilting that I will do at the tail end when I go into quilting, because you'll see how the chicken thing comes back. This one. I don't always like the It's So Emma patterns, but I saw this one and not doing it on white. I don't really like white. I like browns, blues, and I like that you can, the fun thing with cross stitches, you can get a hand dyed and do something hand dyed on this. Even this would look really good on that if I decided to do that. And also, this thing is massive. And when we move, we have so much artwork that putting something else that matches. Okay, on 14 count, this measures 11 by 12 inches, a little bit more. And on 25 count Lugana, it's 12.25 by 13.625. That's massive. But I loved this. I really did. And this screams spring to me. And I don't have a lot of spring stuff. And I'm noticing I don't really like the bunnies and that kind of stuff. But something like this, I do like. So gonna do that, and it's got DMC, but I might hunt around and see what else I have in my Classic Colorworks and my Forbidden Fiber. Okay, and then I have to give a shout out on this one. I saw this on Crystal Rose channel, and my husband worked 9/11. Little fun story. My husband was off on 9/11. It's sad, but it just shows you how being a New Yorker. And my husband was a police officer. I was 8 months pregnant on 9/11, and we were in bed, and my aunt called us, and she goes, you know, a plane crashed into the Twin Towers. And I was like, yeah, it was probably a little Cessna, because growing up, Cessnas and people's personal planes flew into the Twin Towers quite often. Well, we know what happened that day, and my husband was called into work on 9/11 and left me because he was off that day. And leaving your 8-month pregnant wife is hard. So, and I tell people 9/11 is something that still affects us to this day. As little as a year ago, we were still losing people to cancer. It's just, it's horrible. So this goes to Crystal Rowe. She had this, and Michael Judge was a fireman. He was the chaplain of the fire department. And this is a quote he said, and I just saw this, and when I saw her stitching it, and I knew I needed this. And this will probably, I will complete it, and it will hang in my house all year round, because in honor of my husband. And whereas this is the 20th anniversary, we don't forget, we still deal with the aftermath, and it's just one of those things. Some people know where they were when JFK died. I know where I was when 9/11 happened and what I was doing. So on to a happier note. I'm going to do this one last. This morning I was looking for Disney patterns. As I said, Memphis Sarah E. is a huge Disney lover, and she was stitching a Haunted Mansion, I believe, which was really cool. And then I saw these on Instagram, and I don't know whose Instagram it was on, and I'll have to check that. But I found these, and this is from an Etsy shop called Abby Sue Designs, and look at that Merida. So I got Merida. I got Meg from Hercules because I love Meg and I love Hercules. Funny story, my husband, and my 19-year-old all have matching tattoos that say "Go to the Distance" from Hercules. And then I got Anna because my 19-year-old loves Anna, and I think I might put these in my girls' bathroom, or I have a little desk area I might put these near. And I did get Elsa, but I did not print Elsa out because I thought I might start with these. I'm actually trying to debate whether I want to do Meg or Merida first. And I like these, and they're not terribly big. 67 by 95, 53 by 99, and they're all DMC, so I can do those. Okay. I subscribed to the Forbidden Fiber Club. OMG. Okay. There are 10 skeins in here. Their fiber club is called Just Flossin', and it came with this cute little card. And then we've got 10 colorways from their regular collection, and then 2 colors that haven't been released yet. So let's show you these. This is, I'm trying to see if I have a piece of paper. Oh, I'll just use this. So dark cherry, jade, old penny. Oh, look at this one. This is a really variegated black hole. And this is called Rio. How fabulous is that? That would be so cool to use like as one color on a word. Frost, chocolate fudge, marigold. Oh, I wonder if, I don't know if I want to use a variegated. Oh, well, no, it's not variegated. So hold on. What do you guys think? It's a little bit brighter. Okay, look, on my typography, this is the one I was using. Look at that. That's quite a bit different. It's a couple shades different. Let's see. Because if so, we'll just stick that. Oh, I think that would be better. What do you guys, actually, wait, let's see. Let's see. That shows so much better. I think I'm gonna switch to that. I may just leave the other one in, but I think I'm gonna switch with that. It shows up so much better. What do you think? Post below if you think I should use Forbidden Fiber Marigold on my Liberty typography. I might do that. I'm gonna actually stick it in here. I really like that one. That's cool. Glad I'm doing this video today. Solving a problem. Okay, Sterling, a beautiful blue-gray. Orchid, purple. I'm not a huge purple fan, but this is pretty. It's showing maybe a little bit darker than it is, but it's really pretty. Pearl. And, oh, this is a fun one. This would be cool to like do the word autumn in. Let's see if I can find something. Look at that. This is called Scarecrow. So that is the Just Flossing Club from Forbidden Fiber. I'm in love. I can't wait for next month's. I mean, it's totally worth the value since we're getting 10. 10. So that was 12 skeins, and I think I paid, oh, I'll tell you how much, if my receipt's here, I'll tell you how much I paid. Okay, including shipping, it was $30. So that's a fabulous deal and great colors. I'm loving their stuff. So now I'm going to tell you, if you do not want to see and you have not received your spring equinox box from BeStitchMe, go away for about a few minutes or close your eyes. So there's some candy in here. Some cute thread drops. I'm not going to go super much into this because I just want to throw the stuff back in the box quickly. What are these things called? Corner guides? Oh, it says right on it. How about that? Corner gauge. I'll show you what I usually use. My 2.5-inch square for quilting. So that's cool. A needle threader. Oh, what are these? These are cute. Oh, some kind of decorative pins. I didn't really go through this. Oh, another thread keep. I'm gonna have to start using thread keeps. Oh, I'm just gonna put this all together to show you, but this is the spring equinox. Ooh, they're silk. I've never used silk. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm in love. They're so soft. Holy moly. So these colors, well, springy colors, beautiful colors. I like that. Go back in the box. Go back in the box. Go back in the bag so I can throw you back in. What's this? I didn't. Oh, I think this goes on your scissors so you, or on a bag so you don't lose it. If you know what this is, just post below. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Oh, cool. Look at that needle minder. That is cool. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. We got a chart. It looks like a cherry blossom tree. And then we got 4 fabrics. Needle minders. Okay. So, oh, those things I wasn't sure there, they're called counting pins. Those are cute. There's a list here that says what's here. I'm debating the summer box, but I have to email Brandy because I'm in the middle of moving and I don't want to give her my address then to move. So that's cool. Okay, so here's the fabric. Oh, and Friday was Friday night fight night, and I won 4 things. So I'm kind of excited. So this is an 8. Oh, I registered for 18 count because I told you I like the higher counts. So this is an 18 count Aida. And that's called Morning Glory. Sweet Pea. This is pretty. Daffodil. And Paradise. Okay, I love Brandy's fabrics. I have a whole bunch of purples from a previous Friday night fight night. I'm trying to build my stash of colored, and I do have a bunch of stuff to rit dye, but I don't want to rit dye in a rental house. I'll just wait till I'm in my own house. I've never lived in anything rented. My husband and I got married. We lived with my parents for about 3 months, and then we moved into our own house for over 20 years. So this is a new thing, and I don't want to damage anything. So I won't rit dye here, even though I have everything to do it. So I'm going to rit dye when I move into my own house. My husband doesn't know that unless he watches this. So that is all of my scrapbook stuff. A scrapbook. Oh God, Kiara. I did scrapbook. I used to own a scrapbook store. That is all my cross stitch stuff. So let me show you my little bit of quilting I did this week. It's very little because I had other stuff to do. I'm doing a quilt along with Fat Quarter Shop. They're making a table runner, but Pat Sloan is going to do an alternate thing for a wall hanging. And this is from the, excuse me. Okay. Pat Sloan, excuse me. Pat Sloan is going to do an alternate layout. So I made block 1, and this is using April Rosenthal's Homestead. So that was my block 1. Block 2 was, I have to make 2 of them, was released today, and I will do that later. And then I volunteered for my DAR chapter to make a charity quilt. Because they're in New York and they can't get together or anything, and this would be a good way to fundraise. So I'm going to make this from the Jolly Bar, and then 3 book, and then I'm going to add extra borders to make it a little bit bigger than 50.5 by 59. I think I want it to be like 60 by like 75 or so. I didn't do the math to get the other stuff. So I cut apart all the squares I need for it and the 2.5 inch strips, and I am using Deb Strain's American something. I don't know where the thing is. I moved everything here, but it's all these patriotic in different things. So it'll be a red, white, and blue quilt. So then I did get a little bit of quilting haul from the Fat Quarter Shop because I was ordering something else. What did I order that I decided? Oh, I reserved a couple Jolly Bars. I like Jolly Bars. I like these Jolly Bar books. Their stuff goes together quick. It's great for gifts. So I got a Fat Quarter bundle. This is from Riley Blake called Notting Hill. Look at those. And I collect Fat Quarter bundles because it takes me a lot to use them. I'm using an April Rosenthal for the Jolly Bar thing. I have a Fat Quarter bundle there that I have yet to cut into because I just do it. Oh, but I got this. This is called Farmhouse Chic, and it's a Wilmington, and I ordered these because these are really my colors. These colors are in my wheelhouse. Okay, I'm not gonna undo it too much, but there are cows, there are chickens, there's gingham. How cute is all that? That stuff is adorable, right? Well, there was a panel that came with it, and I'll open the panel for you to see. And this is where the whole chicken thing came in, because the one thing I asked my husband for when we move into the house is I want a farmhouse table. how many people watched Chip and Joanna Games when they were on HGTV and Fixer Upper and Clint Harp and his things? And was originally gonna, he told me I could, we were originally gonna drive down to Waco and get a farmhouse table. Well, there are a couple local people here in Arkansas that make farmhouse tables, and I'd rather support a small business here. That as much as I love the Gaineses, the small business here doesn't have the, I can't think. They don't have the support of the Gaineses to give them PR, okay? Essentially is what I want to say. So I found this. There are 2 of these because there are 5 of us in our family, so I need at least 5. So I got 2, so I'll make 8. So let me stand up so you guys can see this. And I'm going to make placemats. I've never made placemats in my life. Okay. Look at these fresh eggs. And I think I like these more because of the colors they are than actually of the chickens. And my grandparents were dairy farmers. So this is what I'm going to do. And that fat quarter bundle that I got, I'm going to use different ones of the patterns to bind and do the backs so that they will all match. Oh, I bet you I could use that for binding. Oh, but look, I am a self-taught sewer. I taught myself how to make children's clothes. For a long time, I did Disney World customs for people, and occasionally I will sew for my little one now. But we haven't been to Disney in so long that I don't know when we go back, she's going to want to wear the custom clothes I have. So there are directions here, so I'm just going to follow the directions for doing the placemats. So I love these. So, and my walls are gray in the house. Repose Gray by Sherwin Williams. For the longest time, I lived in a builder's white house, and then I painted gray and navy blue. My new house has gray and navy blue because those are my favorite colors. So I am so excited to do these. I may start these right away in between one of my other projects. I have a couple quilts here ready to, well, I'm not going to be long arming anything because we're so up in the thing with when we're going to move. So I'm going to start packing my craft stuff up, and except for the stuff I am immediately going to work with, because I have like 4 sewing machines that aren't even unpacked from when we moved from New York. Because I have embroidery machines, and I usually just generally sew on my straight stitch Juki. But I have my other ones, and I would really like to get my embroidery machines out. I miss that. So that's all, guys. I was rambling a lot today. We're gonna call this one the one with tangents. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks if you stayed here for 45 minutes. Thank you for sticking with me. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys probably next Monday, because I think Mondays or Tuesdays are going to work out the best since my husband is working and the little one's in school. Maybe that next time I can get us to do it a little bit earlier. That's me just getting off my things. But I also figured you didn't want me smelly and disgusting from riding my bike either. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you next week. Again, please like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'm at KiaraDVO on Instagram, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.